Introduction. Time is your most valuable asset. Time is the most powerful and irreplaceable resource we have. Unlike money, once it's gone, there's no way to get it back. The seconds, minutes, and hours you spend today can never be recaptured, making time the single most valuable asset in your life. Yet, despite its priceless nature, many of us treat it as though it's abundant, squandering it on distractions, procrastination, and activities that add little to our growth or happiness. But imagine if you were intentional with every minute. Imagine if you could focus every day on activities that propel you towards success, fulfillment, and your dreams. Time, when used wisely, has the power to transform your life in ways that money, relationships, or possessions cannot. In this book, we will shift your perspective on time. It's not about cramming more tasks into your day, but about using your time for the things that truly matter. You'll learn how to take control of your time, eliminate the wasteful habits that hold you back, and begin your journey towards success, 1 minute at a time. The truth is, you can't afford to waste another second. Your future is being shaped right now by how you choose to spend your time. So, let's take this opportunity to change how you approach each day and set you on the path to achieving everything you've always wanted. The time to act is now, because every minute you waste today is a minute you'll never get back. Chapter 1. Acknowledge the time you waste. To take control of your time and begin your journey to success, the first and most important step is recognizing where you are wasting it. Many people go through their days without truly assessing how much time they spend on non-essential activities. It's easy to fall into habits of mindless scrolling, checking social media endlessly, watching TV, or procrastinating on important tasks. The first step in mastering your time is acknowledging these time drains and understanding how they impact your life. Start by tracking how you spend your time. For a few days, write down everything you do throughout the day, from the moment you wake up to when you go to bed. You may be surprised by how much time is consumed by things that add little value to your life. This exercise forces you to confront the reality of how you spend your minutes and hours. Once you have a clear picture of where your time is going, you'll be better equipped to make changes. Distractions are one of the biggest culprits when it comes to wasting time. It could be the constant notifications from your phone, the urge to check emails repeatedly, or simply not setting clear boundaries with others. These distractions might seem harmless at the moment, but for a day, a week, or a year, they add up to a significant loss of time. The key to overcoming distractions is awareness. Once you realize how much time they're stealing from you, it becomes easier to take control. Procrastination also plays a major role in wasting time. It's easy to put things off, telling yourself you'll do them later. However, procrastination is often rooted in fear, self-doubt, or a lack of motivation. When you continually delay tasks, you end up cramming them all into a smaller time frame, creating stress and compromising the quality of your work. Acknowledging that procrastination is a time waster is the first step toward overcoming it and building momentum toward success. Another major time waster is engaging in tasks that aren't aligned with your long-term goals. Introduction. Many people fill their days with activities that might feel productive but don't contribute to their bigger vision. For example, you might spend hours attending meetings, doing busy work, or running errands that, while necessary, don't move the needle forward in achieving your dreams. Understanding which activities are aligned with your goals and which are not helps you prioritize what matters. It's also important to recognize the emotional toll that wasting time can take. When you're not managing your time effectively, it creates a sense of guilt, frustration, and anxiety. These negative emotions only add to the cycle of procrastination and inaction. Acknowledging this emotional impact can be a powerful motivator to stop wasting time. By understanding how wasting time affects your mood and mindset, you'll be more likely to take steps to change. Finally, remember that time is limited. We only have so many days, hours, and minutes in our lives, and once they're gone forever. The truth is, time doesn't wait for anyone. Every moment you waste is one you can never get back. Once you fully grasp this reality, you'll feel a sense of urgency to make every moment count. The first step towards success is acknowledging the time you waste and committing to using it more wisely moving forward. Only then can you truly begin to take control of your future and start working toward your dreams. Chapter 2: Understand the cost of wasting time. Wasting time may seem harmless at first, but when you look at it through a broader lens, the cost becomes undeniable. Every minute you squander takes away from the potential growth and opportunities you could be experiencing. When you understand the true price of wasting time, it becomes easier to prioritize your actions and make the most of each moment. The first cost of wasting time is the opportunity cost. It's not just about what you're doing at the moment, but about what you're not doing. One of the most significant costs of wasted time is missed opportunities. Time wasted on distractions, procrastination, or tasks that don't serve your long-term goals means you're not dedicating time to things that could elevate your life. Imagine how many chances for career advancement, personal growth, or relationship building pass you by when you spend hours scrolling through social media or binge watching TV. Every moment you waste is an opportunity you could have seized to move forward in your journey to success. Wasting time also affects your ability to achieve your goals. Goals require consistent effort, and when you neglect your time, you delay progress. Think about how many goals you've set in the past that haven't come to fruition simply because you didn't take daily action. When you waste time, you prolong the path to achieving your dreams. The longer you wait to act, the harder it becomes to catch up, and eventually, you may feel overwhelmed by how much work is left to do. Time is directly tied to your personal and professional development. By wasting time, you're preventing yourself from learning new skills, gaining valuable experiences, and improving your knowledge. Every day you let slip away without growing or improving is a day that could have been used to make you better equipped for the challenges ahead. If you continually waste time, you find yourself falling behind while others are progressing toward their goals. Over time, this leads to stagnation and missed growth opportunities. The emotional cost of wasting time is just as important. When you waste time, you not only feel guilty, but you may also become frustrated with yourself. This can erode your self-confidence and create a negative cycle where the longer you waste time, the more disheartened you feel. This emotional toll leads to more procrastination and further inaction. On the flip side, when you make use of your time effectively, you feel accomplished, confident, and energized. Emotions that propel you forward. Financially, wasting time can have a direct impact on your income and wealth building opportunities. If you're an entrepreneur, Wasting time on ineffective tasks means missing out on valuable projects, clients, or income streams. If you're an employee, wasted time means decreased productivity, which can affect promotions, raises, or even job security. Time spent not advancing your career or business is time you could have invested in developing skills that boost your earning potential. The cost of wasting time in terms of lost income is significant, and it compounds over the years. Finally, the cost of wasting time on a personal level can affect your relationships. Time spent not nurturing relationships with family, friends, and loved ones can lead to isolation and regret. Building meaningful connections requires time and effort. By neglecting this, you risk missing out on the joy and fulfillment that come from genuine relationships. Relationships are foundational to happiness and success, and neglecting them because of poor time management leads to long-term emotional costs that you can't recover from. Understanding the true cost of wasting time serves as a powerful motivator to change. Time isn't just a resource. It's the foundation of everything you want to achieve. When you start seeing time for what it is, something that, once gone, can never be reclaimed, you'll begin to treat it with the respect it deserves. This shift in perspective is crucial for taking control of your life and setting yourself on a path to success. Chapter 3. Set clear and focused goals. Setting clear and focused goals is the cornerstone of success. Without well-defined goals, you're navigating life without a map, hoping to stumble upon success by chance. Clear goals give you direction, purpose, and a roadmap to follow. They turn abstract dreams into concrete action steps, providing the focus and motivation necessary to turn intentions into reality. In this chapter, you'll learn how to set goals that are specific, measurable, and aligned with your long-term vision. The first step in goal setting is clarity. Many people set vague goals like, "I want to be successful," or "I want to lose weight." While these goals are admirable, they lack specificity. To make your goals effective, you need to define exactly what success means to you and how you'll know when you've achieved it. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be successful," set a goal like, "I want to launch my business within 6 months," or "Want to save $1,000 by the end of the year." Specificity makes the goal actionable and gives you a clear target to aim for. Once you've defined your goals, it's important to make them measurable. A measurable goal allows you to track your progress and make adjustments as needed. For instance, if your goal is to improve your fitness, rather than just saying, "I want to get fit," set a measurable target like, "I will exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week," or "I will run a 5K race in 3 months." This not only gives you a clear metric to work toward, but also helps you stay motivated by seeing progress as you work toward achieving it. To set focused goals, you need to ensure they are aligned with your values and long-term vision. Focused goals are not just about achieving something in the short term, but about creating a life that reflects your deepest desires. For example, if one of your core values is family, you might set a goal to spend more quality time with your loved ones by scheduling regular family dinners or weekend outings. Aligning your goals with your values ensures that you are working towards something meaningful, rather than simply chasing after goals that may not bring you fulfillment. Another crucial aspect of goal setting is breaking your larger goals down into smaller, manageable steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming, and the fear of failure can lead to procrastination. However, When you break a large goal into smaller, actionable tasks, it becomes less daunting. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start by setting smaller goals like write 500 words a day, or outline the first 3 chapters by the end of the week. This incremental approach keeps you focused and prevents you from getting lost in the enormity of your goal. It's also important to set a timeline for your goals. A goal without a deadline is simply a wish. Deadlines create urgency and accountability, making it easier to stay on track. Whether you're aiming for a 1-month, 6-month, or 1-year goal, setting a deadline pushes you to take consistent action. However, be realistic with your timeline. Setting overly ambitious deadlines can lead to burnout, while too generous a timeline may cause procrastination. Balance is key in creating a timeline that motivates without overwhelming you. Lastly, review and adjust your goals regularly. Life is dynamic, and your goals may need to evolve as circumstances change. Periodically check in with your goals to assess your progress. Are you on track? Do your goals still align with your values? Are there obstacles you need to overcome? Adjusting your goals as needed ensures that you stay focused and motivated, even when challenges arise. Regular reviews also help you celebrate your progress, which reinforces your commitment to the journey. Setting clear and focused goals is the key to turning your dreams into reality. It provides direction, eliminates distractions, and ensures that every step you take is moving you closer to your vision of success. By being specific, measurable, and aligned with your values, you can create a roadmap that guides you through every stage of your journey. Remember, without goals, time will slip away without purpose. So take control, set clear intentions, and begin working toward the success you deserve. Chapter 4: Prioritize like a pro. Prioritizing is a skill that can make or break your success. In a world where distractions are abundant and demands on your time are ever increasing, knowing how to prioritize effectively is essential. Without the ability to identify what truly matters, you may find yourself overwhelmed, exhausted, and far from achieving your goals. In this chapter, we'll explore strategies to help you prioritize like a pro, so you can focus your energy on what will move you forward and eliminate time-wasting activities. The first step to prioritizing like a pro is to identify your most important tasks. These are the tasks that directly align with your goals and bring you closer to achieving them. To identify these tasks, ask yourself, what is the most important thing I can do today that will have the biggest impact on my long-term vision? For example, if you're building a business, reaching out to potential clients or partners might be more valuable than answering emails or organizing your workspace. When you focus on tasks that bring you closer to your goals, you ensure that your time is spent wisely. Once you've identified your key tasks, it's crucial to rank them in order of importance. One way to do this is by using the Eisenhower matrix, a tool that divides tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important tasks that need to be done immediately, important but not urgent tasks that contribute to your long-term goals, urgent but not important tasks that may seem pressing but don't have a significant impact on your goals, neither urgent nor important tasks that are time wasters and don't contribute to your success. By categorizing your tasks, you can ensure that the most important ones receive your immediate attention, while the less critical tasks can be delegated or eliminated. It's also important to recognize the difference between being busy and being productive. Many people mistake being busy for being productive, filling their days with tasks that don't contribute to meaningful progress. Just because a task feels urgent doesn't mean it's important. For instance, responding to every email as soon as it arrives might feel urgent, but it's not likely to move you closer to your goals. Instead, focus on tasks that directly contribute to the bigger picture and be selective about how you spend your time. To avoid burnout, remember that you don't need to do everything at once. Prioritizing means making difficult decisions about where to focus your energy. It's about saying no to the things that aren't aligned with your goals, even if they seem like opportunities or obligations. This can be one of the hardest parts of prioritizing, as it often involves letting go of things that seem important on the surface but don't serve your greater purpose. Learning to say no, or to delegate tasks, is a powerful way to ensure your time remains focused on what matters most. Time blocking is another effective technique for prioritizing. This involves setting aside specific blocks of time for your most important tasks and sticking to them without allowing distractions to creep in. For example, you might dedicate 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every morning to work on a key project, ensuring that no meetings or emails interrupt this time. Time blocking helps you create structure in your day, allowing you to make significant progress on important tasks without being derailed by the small, less important ones. As you prioritize your tasks, remember to regularly assess your progress and adjust accordingly. Life isn't static, and your priorities will shift over time. Regularly check in with your goals and review your to-do list. Are there new tasks that have become more important? Are there old tasks that no longer align with your goals? Reassessing your priorities ensures that you're always working toward what's most meaningful, rather than just reacting to what's in front of you. Finally, be mindful of the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, which states that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. By identifying and focusing on the 20% of tasks that yield the greatest results, you can significantly increase your productivity. This rule encourages you to zero in on the actions that will have the highest return on investment, whether that's in terms of time, energy, or effort. Mastering the art of prioritization is key to achieving your goals and making the most of your time. By focusing on the tasks that truly matter, ranking them in order of importance, and eliminating distractions, you will maximize your productivity and progress. Remember that time is limited, and every decision you make about where to focus your energy will determine the trajectory of your success. Prioritize wisely, and you'll find yourself moving closer to your goals with every passing day. Chapter 5. Eliminate distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. From the constant buzz of notifications on our phones to the pressure of multitasking, it's easy to find yourself pulled in multiple directions, never fully focused on what truly matters. Distractions are the silent killers of productivity, leading to wasted time, lowered quality of work, and feelings of overwhelm. To succeed in your journey, you must develop the ability to eliminate distractions and create an environment conducive to focus. In this chapter, we'll explore strategies to help you regain control of your time and attention. The first step in eliminating distractions is recognizing what they are. Distractions come in many forms. External ones like social media, emails, or people talking around you, and internal ones like your wandering thoughts or negative self-talk. Begin by identifying the specific distractions that derail your productivity. Keep track of what consistently takes you away from your task at hand. Whether it's a bad habit or an external trigger, acknowledging these distractions is crucial to overcoming them. By being aware of what pulls your focus, you can take proactive steps to address it. One of the most powerful strategies for eliminating distractions is creating a focused environment. Your workspace plays a significant role in your ability to concentrate. If your desk is cluttered with unnecessary items, or if you work in a space filled with noise or interruptions, you're making it much harder to stay focused. Organize your workspace so that it is clear of distractions. This might mean turning off your phone, closing unnecessary tabs on your computer, or even using noise-canceling headphones. A clean, quiet, and organized space minimizes the chances of external distractions and helps you concentrate on your tasks. Setting clear boundaries with others is another crucial part of eliminating distractions in both your personal and professional life. There are often people who unintentionally distract you from your work. This could be a colleague who constantly interrupts with questions, or a family member who asks for your attention when you're trying to work. To combat this, communicate your needs. Let those around you know when you need focused time, and set specific times for social interaction or breaks. By establishing boundaries, you protect your time and space, making it easier to stay focused and productive. One of the most pervasive distractions in today's world is digital technology. Constant notifications from social media, email, and messaging apps can break your concentration, even when you think you're in control. The key to dealing with digital distractions is turning off or limiting notifications. You can also designate specific times during the day to check your email or social media accounts rather than letting them interrupt your workflow throughout the day. Additionally, consider using apps or tools that block distracting websites or apps during work hours. By controlling your digital environment, you regain command over your focus. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for eliminating distractions, particularly the internal kind. Our minds are naturally prone to wander, and when we're working on tasks, it's easy for thoughts about personal issues, worries, or random ideas to surface. Mindfulness practices, such as deep breathing or meditation, can help you become more aware of your thoughts and bring your focus back to the present moment. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you train your mind to stay on task and minimize mental distractions. You can also use mindfulness techniques to calm anxiety or stress, which can otherwise disrupt your concentration. Finally, it's essential to take breaks and recharge to prevent burnout. Ironically, sometimes the best way to eliminate distractions is to permit yourself to step away from your work for a moment. Working for hours without rest can lead to mental fatigue, making it harder to focus. Schedule regular breaks throughout the day to relax, stretch, or do something enjoyable. A well-timed break can improve your focus and productivity when you return to your task. Remember, staying productive isn't about working non-stop. It's about managing your energy and focus effectively. Eliminating distractions is a critical skill for anyone looking to be more productive and efficient with their time. By creating a distraction-free environment, setting boundaries, limiting digital interruptions, practicing mindfulness, and taking strategic breaks, you can reclaim your focus and maximize your potential. Distractions may never disappear entirely, but with the right strategies in place, you can minimize their impact and keep your attention on what truly matters. When you eliminate distractions, you unlock the ability to work smarter and achieve your goals faster. Chapter 6. Master the art of saying no. Saying no is one of the most powerful yet difficult skills to master in today's fast-paced world. Many of us feel an innate pressure to say yes to every request, opportunity, or demand placed before us, whether it's from family, friends, or colleagues. However, saying yes to everything leads to overcommitment, stress, and ultimately wasted time. To truly succeed and focus on your most important goals, you must learn the art of saying no. In this chapter, we'll explore how mastering this skill can free up your time, energy, and focus for what matters. The first step in mastering the art of saying no is recognizing that saying no is not selfish. It's often the most self-respecting and considerate thing you can do for yourself and others. When you say yes to everything, you stretch yourself thin and risk performing poorly on tasks that matter. By saying no, you make room for activities and commitments that align with your values, goals, and personal well-being. Understanding that setting boundaries is necessary for your success will help you feel more comfortable with the decision to say no. One of the biggest challenges of saying no is the fear of disappointing others. We often worry that if we turn down a request, we will hurt someone's feelings or damage a relationship. However, it's important to recognize that your time is limited, and you can't possibly give your best to everyone or every task. When you say no, you're preserving your time and energy to show up in a meaningful way for the people and projects that matter most to you. In the long run, people will respect you more for being honest about your availability than for overextending yourself. Learning to say no also requires clear and assertive communication. Saying no doesn't need to be complicated or rude. It's about being direct while maintaining respect for the other person's needs. You don't need to offer a long explanation or justification for your decision. A simple, "I'm unable to take that on right now," or "I've committed to other priorities," is enough. The key is to be firm but polite, without feeling the need to apologize excessively. Clear communication ensures that there are no misunderstandings and that your boundaries are respected. Prioritization is another important aspect of saying no. When you say yes to one thing, you are implicitly saying no to something else. If you continually say yes to tasks that aren't aligned with your most important goals, you'll find yourself losing focus on what truly matters. To avoid this, make sure that every commitment you agree to aligns with your priorities. Before saying yes to anything, ask yourself, does this help me get closer to my goals? If the answer is no, then it's an opportunity to practice saying no. Being intentional with your commitments ensures you're spending your time on what's truly important. An effective strategy for learning how to say no is to offer alternatives. Sometimes, saying no doesn't mean completely turning someone down. It's about finding another solution that works better for you. For instance, if someone asks you to take on a project, but you don't have the bandwidth, you can offer to help in a smaller way, like providing advice or connecting them with someone else who can assist. Offering alternatives allows you to maintain a positive relationship while still setting the boundaries necessary to protect your time. It's also important to be okay with discomfort when saying no. Initially, you may feel guilty, anxious, or uncomfortable with turning down requests, but it's crucial to recognize that discomfort is part of the process. The more you practice saying no, the easier it becomes. Over time, you'll develop greater confidence in your ability to protect your time and make decisions that align with your goals. Eventually, you'll realize that saying no is not just a skill. It's a habit that empowers you to create the life you truly want. Mastering the art of saying no is a game changer when it comes to taking control of your time and achieving your goals. By recognizing that your time is valuable, communicating, prioritizing what matters most, and offering alternatives when possible, you'll be able to say no with confidence and ease. Remember, saying no isn't about being rude or dismissive. It's about being intentional and preserving your energy for the things that truly contribute to your success. When you embrace this skill, you'll find yourself with more time, more focus, and more progress toward your goals. Chapter 7: Build Productive Habits. Building productive habits is one of the most effective ways to ensure long-term success and personal growth. Successful individuals don't rely on sporadic bursts of motivation or willpower. Instead, they cultivate habits that consistently support their goals and daily performance. Habits are the small actions we perform regularly, often without thinking. And when these actions are aligned with our values and objectives, they become the foundation of progress. In this chapter, we'll explore how to build and sustain productive habits that move you closer to your success every day. The first step in building productive habits is starting small. The idea of making a huge, life-altering change can be overwhelming, and many people fail to follow through on lofty resolutions because they aim too high and too fast. Instead of overhauling your entire routine overnight, begin with small, manageable actions that you can realistically commit to. For instance, if you want to get in shape, start by committing to a 10-minute workout each day. Once that becomes a habit, you can gradually increase the duration or intensity. Starting small allows you to build consistency without burning out. Next, it's important to focus on consistency rather than perfection. When it comes to habits, consistency is far more important than doing things perfectly. There will be days when you miss a workout, forget to journal, or fail to complete a task. But that doesn't mean you should abandon the habit altogether. Building productive habits is about showing up regularly, even when things don't go as planned. The key is to get back on track quickly, without being too hard on yourself. Over time, your consistency will outweigh the occasional slip up, and the habit will stick. To make your habits stick, link them to existing routines or triggers. Our brains thrive on patterns, and habits are more likely to form when they are associated with something you already do. For example, if you want to start meditating every morning, link it to something you already do, like drinking your cup of coffee. After you've finished your coffee, take 5 minutes to meditate. This simple trigger, action pairing, makes it easier to incorporate new habits into your routine without needing to find extra time or energy. Another key to building productive habits is tracking your progress. When you track your habits, you create a sense of accountability and make it easier to see how far you've come. Use a habit tracking app or simply mark off days on a calendar to keep track of your progress. This visual reminder serves as motivation to keep going. And the feeling of accomplishment when you hit milestones will fuel your commitment. Tracking also helps you identify patterns or obstacles that may hinder your progress, allowing you to make necessary adjustments along the way. As you build your habits, it's essential to focus on the long-term rewards rather than immediate gratification. Truly productive habits often don't give you instant results. Instead, they compound over time. Whether it's saving money, eating healthier, or developing a new skill, the benefits of your efforts will be seen in the long run, not right away. Keeping this in mind helps you stay motivated during the slow periods, when the payoff feels distant. Remind yourself regularly why you started the habit in the first place, and trust that the consistent effort will lead to lasting change. One of the most powerful tools in habit formation is accountability. Having someone to share your goals with or to check in with regularly increases your chances of success. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or even an online community, accountability creates an external reason to stick to your habits. Knowing that someone else is rooting for you, or even expecting a report on your progress, can help you stay committed, especially on days when motivation is low. Accountability also provides a support system for when you encounter challenges, helping you stay focused and encouraged along the way. Lastly, be patient and embrace the process. Building productive habits takes time, and the journey itself is just as important as the result. Don't rush the process or expect immediate transformation. Instead, focus on creating a routine that supports your growth and consistently moves toward your goals. As you build these habits, you'll gradually see improvement in your productivity, mindset, and overall success. Remember, the key to building productive habits is not perfection but persistence. The more you stick with it, the more effortless your habits will become. Building productive habits is a journey, but it pays huge dividends over time. By starting small, being consistent, linking habits to existing routines, tracking progress, focusing on long-term rewards, building accountability, and embracing patience, you'll cultivate habits that support your goals and lead to lasting success. Consistent, positive habits are the cornerstone of productivity. And with the right mindset and approach, you can create a routine that helps you accomplish anything you set your mind to. Chapter 8. Time. Blocking and scheduling your day. Time. Blocking and scheduling are powerful strategies for managing your time and ensuring you stay on track with your goals. Time blocking involves setting aside specific blocks of time for certain tasks or activities throughout the day, while scheduling is the act of planning and organizing those blocks. Both techniques are designed to help you focus on one thing at a time, prevent multitasking, and optimize your productivity. In this chapter, we'll explore how to effectively use time, blocking and scheduling to take control of your day and accomplish your most important tasks. The first step in time blocking is to identify your priorities. Before you can effectively allocate time to your tasks, you need to know what matters most. Start by making a list of all the tasks and projects you need to complete, and then rank them by importance. Once you've identified your top priorities, you can start assigning time blocks to each task based on its significance and urgency. By aligning your time blocks with your priorities, you ensure that the most important tasks get the attention they deserve. Next, it's important to be realistic about how long tasks will take. One of the biggest mistakes people make with time Blocking is underestimating how much time a task requires. When scheduling, make sure you allocate enough time for each task, factoring in potential interruptions or delays. It's better to overestimate the time needed for a task than to leave yourself rushed and stressed. This also includes scheduling some buffer time between blocks to allow for flexibility and to prevent feeling overwhelmed. To make time blocking even more effective, group similar tasks together. For example, if you need to answer emails, make phone calls, and work on administrative tasks, you can group them into one block of time called administrative tasks. By grouping similar activities, you avoid constantly switching between different types of tasks, which can drain your focus and productivity. This approach not only saves time, but also creates a more efficient workflow, as your brain doesn't need to adjust to a completely different type of task. Time blocking for breaks and rest is just as important as scheduling work tasks. Many people overlook the importance of rest and downtime when planning their days, leading to burnout and decreased productivity. Schedule time for short breaks throughout the day, especially after long periods of focused work. A 5-minute break every hour or a 30-minute after completing a task can help refresh your mind and maintain your energy. Additionally, make sure to block off time for meals, exercise, and sleep. By prioritizing rest, you ensure that you can work efficiently without wearing yourself down. A key element of successful time blocking and scheduling is staying flexible. Life happens, and things don't always go according to plan. If something urgent comes up or a task takes longer than expected, be prepared to adjust your schedule. Instead of feeling frustrated when things don't go as planned, view it as an opportunity to practice adaptability. You can either shift tasks around or extend time blocks for activities that need more attention. Flexibility allows you to maintain control over your day without getting stressed by the inevitable changes. Another helpful strategy is to schedule your most important tasks during your peak energy periods. Everyone has certain times during the day when they feel more alert, focused, and productive. Some people are most energized in the morning, while others may perform better in the afternoon or evening. By scheduling your most challenging or high-priority tasks during your peak energy periods, you take advantage of your natural rhythm, allowing you to work more effectively. For tasks that require less focus, you can schedule them during times when your energy levels are lower, such as after lunch. Finally, make sure to review and adjust your schedule regularly. At the end of each week or day, take a moment to reflect on how well your time blocking system worked. Did you stay on track with your blocks? Were there any areas where you could improve? Adjust your time blocks as needed for the upcoming week, refining your approach to make it even more effective. As you continue to practice time blocking and scheduling, you'll get better at estimating how long tasks take and creating a schedule that works for you. Time blocking and scheduling are essential tools for managing your time effectively and staying productive throughout the day. By identifying your priorities, being realistic about task duration, grouping similar tasks, scheduling breaks, staying flexible, and adjusting your schedule as needed, you can ensure that your time is spent on what truly matters. When you master the art of time blocking, you regain control over your day and create a structured, focused approach to achieving your goals. Chapter 9: Overcome Procrastination. Procrastination is one of the most common and frustrating barriers to success. It's the act of delaying or putting off tasks, even when we know they are important. Procrastination can lead to stress, missed opportunities, and feelings of guilt. But the good news is that it can be overcome. In this chapter, we'll explore the reasons behind procrastination, the negative effects it has on your productivity, and practical strategies to break free from its grip and take action toward your goals. The first step in overcoming procrastination is understanding why it happens. Procrastination is often driven by fear. Fear of failure, fear of not doing something perfectly, or fear of the task being too overwhelming. It can also be linked to a lack of motivation or clarity about why the task matters. Recognizing the underlying cause of your procrastination is key to addressing it. If you're avoiding a task because it seems daunting, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. If it's fear of failure, remind yourself that mistakes are part of the learning process and growth. A powerful technique to combat procrastination is the 2-minute rule. This simple rule states that if a task will take less than 2 minutes to complete, do it right away. By tackling small tasks immediately, you not only reduce the pile of things to do, but also build momentum. The 2-minute rule helps prevent the buildup of insignificant tasks that can become overwhelming when left unattended. Over time, completing these small tasks will help you develop a proactive mindset and a sense of accomplishment that makes larger tasks seem less intimidating. Another effective strategy is to set clear and specific goals. Procrastination often occurs when tasks are vague or lack a clear end goal. If you're unsure of what you need to do or how to start, it's easy to put it off. To overcome this, break down large tasks into smaller, well-defined goals. Instead of saying, "I'll work on the project," say, "I will write 500 words of the report today." By being specific about what you want to accomplish and setting achievable goals, you eliminate ambiguity and create a roadmap for action. It's also important to manage your environment. Your surroundings play a significant role in either fostering or hindering productivity. If your environment is cluttered, full of distractions, or not conducive to focus, procrastination is more likely to occur. Take a moment to assess your workspace and remove anything that might distract you from the task at hand. Put your phone on silent. Close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and create a space that encourages concentration. A clean and organized environment promotes focus and makes it easier to get started on your tasks. Time blocking is another effective method for overcoming procrastination. By setting specific blocks of time for each task, you eliminate the decision-making process that often leads to procrastination. When you know exactly when you need to work on a task and for how long, it becomes easier to start. The key is to commit to the time block and focus solely on the task at hand without interruption. Even if you don't feel like working, committing to a short, focus period can often help you get started. And once you begin, momentum builds. One of the most important aspects of overcoming procrastination is developing self-discipline. Procrastination thrives when we give in to short-term desires or distractions. Developing self-discipline means learning to delay gratification and prioritize long-term goals over immediate comforts. Start by setting clear intentions for what you want to accomplish and commit to sticking to them, even when the temptation to procrastinate arises. Self-discipline is built over time and through consistent practice, but the more you exercise it, the easier it becomes to push through procrastination and take action. Lastly, it's essential to be kind to yourself and not be too critical when you procrastinate. Beating yourself over procrastination only leads to more stress and guilt, which can make the cycle even harder to break. Instead, practice self-compassion. Understand that everyone experiences procrastination at some point, and that it's part of the human experience. When you slip up, use it as an opportunity to learn and adjust your approach, rather than as a reason to quit. By showing yourself kindness and patience, you'll create a healthier mindset that encourages you to keep moving forward. Overcoming procrastination is not about being perfect. It's about developing strategies and habits that help you take consistent action. By understanding why you procrastinate, using techniques like the 2-minute rule, setting clear goals, managing your environment, and practicing self-discipline, you can break the cycle of procrastination and start making progress toward your goals. Remember, the most important step is the first one, taking action. Once you begin, you'll find that overcoming procrastination is not as difficult as it seems, and that momentum will carry you forward to success. Chapter 10: Be accountable. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools for achieving your goals and staying on track. When you are accountable, you take full responsibility for your actions, decisions, and progress. It creates a sense of ownership and urgency, which makes it easier to stay committed to your objectives. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of accountability, how it can enhance your productivity, and how to create a system of accountability that helps you stay focused and motivated. The first step in being accountable is setting clear and measurable goals. When your goals are well defined, it becomes much easier to track progress and measure success. Ambiguous or vague goals make it difficult to hold yourself accountable because there's no clear benchmark for success. For example, instead of setting a goal like, get in shape, try something more specific like, exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week for the next month. Clear goals give you a roadmap to follow, making accountability more tangible. One of the most effective ways to stay accountable is to share your goals with others. When you make your goals known to someone else, whether it's a friend, family member, mentor, or colleague, you create an external source of accountability. This person can check in with you periodically, offer encouragement, and provide a sense of responsibility. Knowing that someone is aware of your goals and progress can be a powerful motivator to stay on track. You're more likely to take action when you know someone is waiting for updates or when you don't want to let them down. Tracking your progress is another essential aspect of accountability. Regularly monitoring your progress toward your goals keeps you focused and provides motivation to keep going. You can use apps, journals, or spreadsheets to track your daily, weekly, or monthly progress. Recording your actions and results not only helps you stay accountable, but also allows you to reflect on what's working and what needs adjustment. Tracking provides a visual representation of your efforts and reinforces the idea that small, consistent actions lead to long-term success. In addition to tracking progress, it's important to set up regular check-ins with yourself or others. These check-ins can be daily, weekly, or monthly, depending on the size and scope of your goals. During these check-ins, assess your progress, identify any obstacles, and adjust your approach if necessary. It's also helpful to set aside time to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Acknowledging your progress not only reinforces your commitment, but also boosts your motivation to keep going. To strengthen accountability, you can also join an accountability group or partner up with someone who shares similar goals. These groups or partnerships provide an additional layer of accountability, as you'll be part of a community that's committed to similar growth. Regular meetings or check-ins with your accountability group allow you to share progress, discuss challenges, and offer support. Being surrounded by like-minded individuals working toward their goals can create a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. Holding yourself accountable means also holding yourself to a higher standard of integrity. This involves being honest with yourself about your actions and results. If you miss a deadline or fail to meet a goal, take ownership of the situation instead of making excuses or avoiding responsibility. Acknowledge where you fell short. Learn from the experience and adjust your approach moving forward. Being accountable doesn't mean you're perfect. You take responsibility, learn from your mistakes, and continuously improve. Finally, reward yourself for staying accountable and achieving milestones. Rewarding yourself creates positive reinforcement and helps you stay motivated throughout your journey. The rewards can be as simple as taking a break, enjoying a treat, or indulging in an activity you enjoy. By celebrating your progress, you reinforce the behavior and make it easier to stay accountable in the future. The key is to make your rewards meaningful to you, so they encourage continued progress toward your long-term goals. Being accountable is crucial for making consistent progress and achieving success. By setting clear goals, sharing them with others, tracking progress, and setting up regular check-ins, you create a system of accountability that helps you stay focused and motivated. Whether you're working alone or with others, accountability keeps you responsible for your actions, pushes you to stay committed, and fosters an environment of continuous improvement. Through accountability, you take full ownership of your journey, and ultimately, you become capable of achieving your goals and living the life you've always dreamed of. Chapter 11, Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is essential for long-term success, well-being, and productivity. When we focus too much on our work or goals and neglect our physical, emotional, and mental health, we risk burnout, stress, and decreased performance. In this chapter, we will explore why self-care is crucial, the different aspects of self-care, and how to incorporate healthy habits into your routine to ensure you stay at your best, both personally and professionally. The first and most obvious aspect of self-care is physical health. Your body is the foundation of everything you do, so it's vital to take care of it. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and sufficient sleep are the cornerstones of physical well-being. Exercise boosts your energy levels, improves mood, and increases productivity. Eating a balanced diet provides your body with the nutrients it needs to function optimally. Sleep is crucial for recovery, mental clarity, and emotional stability. Prioritizing physical health helps you maintain the stamina and energy needed to pursue your goals without feeling exhausted or drained. Mental health is equally important in ensuring you perform at your best. Mental well-being involves managing stress, maintaining a positive mindset, and nurturing emotional resilience. One effective way to take care of your mental health is through mindfulness practices such as meditation, journaling, or deep breathing exercises. These practices help reduce anxiety, increase focus, and improve emotional regulation. Regularly engaging in activities that promote mental clarity, such as reading, solving puzzles, or taking time to reflect, can also keep your mind sharp and resilient, even during stressful times. Taking care of your emotional health is also an essential part of self-care. Emotional self-care involves recognizing and managing your feelings in healthy ways. This can include seeking support from friends or family, talking through your emotions with a therapist, or setting healthy boundaries in relationships. It's important to understand that it's okay to feel a range of emotions, and it's crucial to process them rather than suppress them. Making time to engage in activities that bring you joy, such as hobbies or socializing with loved ones, helps foster a sense of emotional balance and happiness. One often overlooked but powerful form of self-care is time for relaxation. In our busy lives, it can be easy to overlook the importance of downtime. However, rest is necessary for maintaining high levels of productivity and creativity. Make time for activities that help you unwind, whether it's watching a movie, taking a bath, reading a book, or simply sitting in silence. Resting allows your body and mind to recharge, so you can return to your tasks feeling refreshed and more focused. Remember, relaxation isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for long-term success. Social connections play a vital role in self-care as well. Humans are social beings, and maintaining healthy relationships is crucial for emotional and mental well-being. Spending time with friends, family, or a support group can provide emotional nourishment, reduce stress, and offer a sense of belonging. It's important to nurture relationships with people who uplift and support you, as positive social interactions contribute to a happier and more fulfilled life. Be sure to carve out time for meaningful conversations and shared experiences to strengthen these connections. Another key aspect of self-care is setting boundaries. Overcommitting yourself to others or constantly saying yes to requests can lead to burnout and resentment. It's essential to learn to say no when necessary and prioritize your own needs and well-being. Setting boundaries helps you protect your time and energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters without feeling overwhelmed. Communicating your boundaries clearly and respectfully to others helps establish healthy relationships and create space for self-care. Lastly, self-compassion is a crucial element of self-care. Being kind to yourself, especially during times of failure or struggle, is essential for maintaining a positive outlook and preventing burnout. Instead of being overly critical or harsh on yourself, practice self-acceptance and treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Self-compassion allows you to bounce back from setbacks, learn from mistakes, and continue pursuing your goals without self-doubt or guilt. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It's a necessity for achieving long-term success and maintaining balance in your life. By prioritizing physical health, nurturing your mental and emotional well-being, allowing time for rest, and setting healthy boundaries, you ensure that you have the energy, resilience, and focus to achieve your goals. Self-care isn't selfish, it's an investment in your future. When you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to take on challenges, stay motivated, and live a fulfilling, successful life. Chapter 12 turn failures into lessons. Failure is often seen as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. However, failure is an inevitable part of any journey towards success. It's not a reflection of your abilities, but rather a natural consequence of trying new things, taking risks, and pushing your limits. In this chapter, we will explore how to change your perspective on failure, how to learn from it, and how to use it as a stepping stone toward achieving greater success. The first step in turning failure into a lesson is shifting your mindset. Instead of viewing failure as a personal defeat, begin to see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every time you fail, you gain insight into what doesn't work, and that information is invaluable. Failure is simply feedback. It shows you what needs to be adjusted, refined, or tried differently. By adopting a growth mindset, you view each failure not as a setback, but as a chance to improve and evolve. Once you've shifted your mindset, analyze the failure objectively. Instead of focusing on the emotions that come with failure, step back and assess the situation with clarity. What went wrong? What could have been done differently? Were there any external factors that influenced the outcome? By asking these questions, you can uncover the root causes of the failure and gain valuable insights. This process of reflection allows you to identify patterns or mistakes that can be avoided in the future. A key part of learning from failure is accepting responsibility. While external factors can contribute to failure, taking ownership of your role in the outcome is essential for growth. This doesn't mean blaming yourself excessively or dwelling on mistakes, but rather acknowledging where things went wrong and how you can adjust moving forward. When you take responsibility, you empower yourself to make changes and move forward with greater knowledge and confidence. Another important aspect of turning failure into a lesson is maintaining resilience. Failure can be disheartening, but the ability to bounce back is what sets successful people apart from others. Instead of giving up or letting failure define you, use it as motivation to keep going. Resilience involves learning how to recover quickly, maintaining a positive outlook, and using past failures as fuel to push harder toward your goals. Remember, success is rarely a straight line. It's the ability to persevere through challenges that make the difference. Seek feedback and advice from others who may have experienced similar failures. Sometimes, getting an outside perspective can provide insights you might have missed. Whether it's a mentor, a colleague, or a peer, talking to someone who has gone through similar struggles can offer valuable lessons and strategies for overcoming setbacks. Their experiences can help you see failure from a different angle, giving you new ways to approach challenges in the future. As you continue to learn from your failures, it's essential to focus on the lessons, not the regret. Regret is a waste of energy and only hinders your progress. Instead of regretting what happened, focus on what you can learn from the situation. Every failure teaches you something, whether it's about yourself, your methods, or the world around you. By focusing on the lessons, you transform failure from something negative into something empowering. Finally, embrace the process. Success isn't about avoiding failure, but about how you respond to it. Every successful person has faced setbacks, but it's how they've turned those setbacks into lessons that have propelled them forward. Embrace failure as an inevitable part of your journey and use it as a tool for growth. Each failure gets you one step closer to success by helping you refine your approach, improve your skills, and build the resilience needed to achieve your goals. Turning failure into lessons is one of the most powerful skills you can develop on the path to success. By shifting your mindset, analyzing the failure, accepting responsibility, and seeking feedback, you create an environment of continuous learning. Resilience and focus on the lessons learned allow you to bounce back stronger, ensuring that failure doesn't define you, but empowers you to reach new heights. Embrace failure as a stepping stone on your journey, and let it propel you toward greater success. Chapter 13. True. Master the power of focus. Focus is one of the most essential skills you can cultivate to achieve success. In a world filled with distractions and constant demands on our attention, learning how to stay focused is more important than ever. In this chapter, we'll explore the power of focus, how it impacts your productivity and success, and practical strategies for mastering it in both your personal and professional life. The first step in mastering focus is understanding its power. Focus is the ability to direct your mental energy on a single task, goal, or objective without allowing distractions to interfere. When you focus, you direct all your cognitive resources toward one thing, which improves efficiency, enhances the quality of your work, and accelerates your progress. The more you focus, the more productive and successful you become, because your efforts are concentrated rather than scattered. Understanding the importance of focus is the first step in leveraging its power. To enhance your focus, it's crucial to eliminate distractions. In today's digital age, distractions are everywhere. Social media, emails, phone notifications, and the constant pull of multitasking can all steal your attention. One of the best ways to stay focused is by creating a distraction-free environment. Turn off your phone or use apps that block distracting websites during work sessions. If you're working from home or in a busy environment, consider setting boundaries with others to minimize interruptions. A focused environment sets you up for success by creating the mental space needed to concentrate. Another key aspect of mastering focus is setting clear, specific goals. When you have a well-defined objective, it's easier to stay focused because you know exactly what you're working toward. Instead of vague goals like, work on my project, set specific, actionable goals like, complete the first draft of my report by noon. Specific goals give you a clear sense of direction and make it easier to avoid distractions. When you're clear on what you want to achieve, your mind stays sharp and focused on the task at hand. Prioritizing your tasks is essential for maintaining focus. Often, we're faced with a long to-do list, which can feel overwhelming. To avoid becoming scattered and unfocused, it's important to identify your top priorities. Start each day by determining which tasks are most important and which need to be done first. By focusing on the most critical tasks, you prevent the temptation to jump from one task to another without making significant progress. Prioritizing allows you to maintain focus on what matters most, ultimately helping you achieve your goals more efficiently. A helpful technique for mastering focus is time blocking. Time blocking is the practice of scheduling specific blocks of time for focused work on particular tasks. For example, you might dedicate 2 hours in the morning to writing, followed by a 30-minute break, and then another block of time for meetings. Time blocking helps you stay focused by assigning clear periods for deep work and reducing the risk of distractions. It also provides structure, making it easier to maintain focus and momentum throughout the day. By treating your time as a valuable resource and allocating it intentionally, you increase your productivity and concentration. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful tool for improving focus. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and paying attention to the task at hand without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you train your brain to let go of distractions and return your focus to the present moment. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and mindful listening can help you build better focus. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you enhance your ability to concentrate and reduce mental clutter that can interfere with your productivity. Finally, take regular breaks to maintain your focus over long periods. It's a common misconception that working for long stretches without breaks leads to higher productivity. Research shows that taking short breaks during intense focus periods helps sustain energy, refresh your mind, and prevent burnout. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break, are effective for maintaining focus while avoiding mental fatigue. By balancing focused work with rest, you ensure that your brain stays sharp and your productivity stays high. Mastering the power of focus requires intention and practice. By eliminating distractions, setting clear goals, prioritizing tasks, and incorporating techniques like time, blocking, and mindfulness, you can significantly improve your ability to concentrate. Focus allows you to achieve more in less time, make meaningful progress toward your goals, and unlock your full potential. In a world full of distractions, those who can master focus are the ones who rise to the top. Chapter 14. Tree. Harness the power of time for growth. Time is one of the most powerful resources you have, yet it's often taken for granted. Many people think of time as simply something to get through, working to check off tasks, marking the days until the weekend. However, when you learn to harness time intentionally, you unlock the potential for personal and professional growth. In this chapter, we will explore how you can use time as a tool to accelerate your development, improve your skills, and transform your life. The first step in harnessing time for growth is recognizing its value. Time is a finite resource, and once it passes, you can never get it back. By fully understanding the importance of time, you can shift your mindset from seeing time as something that just happens to you to something you actively manage. Start by reflecting on how you currently spend your time. Are your daily activities aligned with your long-term goals? When you begin to treat time with the same respect you would a valuable asset, you become more intentional with how you use it. To make time work for you, it's essential to plan your time with purpose. This means creating a roadmap for how you want to use your days. Planning your time involves setting clear priorities, breaking them into actionable steps, and scheduling time for both work and growth activities. The best way to ensure that you're consistently moving forward is by using tools like calendars or time management apps. By planning each day or week, you can create a balanced schedule that includes time for skill building, self-care reflection, and progress toward your long-term goals. Time blocking is another effective strategy for making the most of your time. This method involves dedicating specific blocks of time to different tasks or activities. For example, you might schedule time in the morning for learning a new skill, in the afternoon for focused work, and in the evening for personal growth activities, like reading or meditation. Time blocking reduces distractions and makes it easier to stay focused on the task at hand. It also ensures that you allocate time for the activities that will contribute to your growth, rather than getting caught up in reactive tasks. Another powerful way to harness time for growth is by making small, consistent investments in yourself. Personal development doesn't have to require large chunks of time. It's the small, consistent actions that lead to lasting change. Dedicate even just 15 minutes each day to learning something new, whether it's reading a book, practicing a skill, or reflecting on your progress. These small daily actions compound over time, leading to significant improvements. Instead of waiting for a big break or a perfect opportunity, focus on making steady, incremental progress. An important component of using time for growth is reflecting on how you're using it. Every few weeks, take some time to assess how you've spent your time and whether it's aligned with your goals. Are you spending too much time on distractions or low priority activities? Are you dedicating enough time to personal growth and skill building? Reflecting on your time usage helps you make adjustments and ensures that you're staying on track. Regular reflection allows you to optimize how you use your time for greater impact and progress. Learn to say no to time wasters and distractions. The more you value your time, the easier it becomes to decline requests, activities, and obligations that don't align with your goals or contribute to your growth. Saying no allows you to protect your time and ensure that you're dedicating it to what truly matters. It's important to recognize that every yes you give to something unimportant is a no to something that could contribute to your growth. By learning to say no, you safeguard your time and increase your capacity for personal development. Finally, understand that growth takes time. There's no magic formula for immediate success. Growth is a continuous, evolving process that requires patience and persistence. It's important to manage your expectations and celebrate the small wins along the way. Every step you take toward your goals, no matter how small, is progress. By investing time in your growth consistently, you'll eventually see the results you desire. Remember, time isn't just a resource. It's the medium in which growth happens. Be patient, stay committed, and trust that with time, your efforts will pay off. Harnessing the power of time for growth involves intentionality, planning, and consistent action. By recognizing the value of time, planning with purpose, and making small investments in yourself each day, you can accelerate your personal and professional development. Time blocking, regular reflection, and learning to say no to distractions help you stay focused on what matters most. Growth takes time, but with a strategic approach, you can turn your time into a powerful tool for transformation. Time is your ally in your journey of personal growth. Use it wisely, and you will achieve remarkable results. Chapter 15. Celebrate your progress. One of the most important, yet often overlooked, steps on the journey to success is the act of celebrating progress. While it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of future goals, taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate the milestones you've already achieved is essential for maintaining motivation and momentum. In this chapter, we will explore why celebrating progress is crucial and how to make it an integral part of your journey. The first reason to celebrate your progress is to reinforce positive behavior. Every time you reach a milestone or achieve a goal, it's important to acknowledge it, as this reinforces the behaviors that led to your success. Celebrating small wins boosts your confidence and reminds you of your ability to succeed, which motivates you to keep moving forward. By recognizing progress, you create a cycle of positive reinforcement that strengthens your habits and encourages continued growth. Celebrating progress also helps maintain motivation. The road to success is rarely quick or easy, and it's easy to feel disheartened when the end goal seems far away. However, when you take the time to celebrate the steps you've taken, you keep your motivation levels high. Celebrating progress makes the journey feel more rewarding, and the positive emotions associated with your achievements fuel your drive to continue. When you celebrate, you create a sense of fulfillment that keeps you engaged and enthusiastic about the work ahead. Another important reason to celebrate progress is to cultivate a sense of gratitude. Often, we become so focused on what's left to be done that we overlook how far we've already come. By taking moments to reflect and celebrate what you have achieved, you foster a sense of gratitude for your efforts and the journey. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, making you more appreciative of the progress you've made and more open to future opportunities. It helps you realize that success is not just about the destination, but about recognizing and appreciating the small wins along the way. Celebrating progress also boosts your mental well-being. Acknowledging your hard work and the progress you've made fosters a positive emotional state. Celebrations don't have to be grand or extravagant. Simply taking a moment to reflect on your achievements and feel proud can elevate your mood and reduce feelings of burnout or stress. When you celebrate, you permit yourself to feel good about the hard work you've put in, which can help you manage stress and stay balanced on your journey to success. To make celebrating progress a meaningful habit, it's important to create milestones. Break your larger goals down into smaller, more manageable steps and celebrate each milestone along the way. For example, if your goal is to write a book, celebrate completing the outline, finishing the first chapter, and reaching the halfway point. These smaller milestones act as checkpoints that allow you to appreciate your progress more frequently. Celebrating at each stage helps you stay motivated and reminds you that every step forward is an achievement. Celebrating progress doesn't always have to involve external rewards. It can also be a personal acknowledgement. Take a moment each day or week to reflect on your accomplishments, no matter how small. Journaling or meditating on your progress can be a simple yet powerful way to celebrate. You might also share your wins with a supportive friend, mentor, or coach. Having others acknowledge your progress can provide an additional boost and help solidify the recognition of your efforts. Personal acknowledgement helps you internalize your growth and keeps you grounded in the journey. Finally, celebrate with intention. It's important to make your celebrations meaningful and connected to your overall goals. Don't simply celebrate for the sake of it. Ensure that the celebration aligns with your growth process and reinforces your commitment to your goals. Whether it's treating yourself to something you enjoy, taking a moment to reflect on what you've learned, or simply pausing to appreciate your journey, celebrate in a way that brings you joy and renews your determination. Celebrating progress is not just about rewarding yourself. It's about recognizing how far you've come, reinforcing positive behavior, and staying motivated on the path to success. By acknowledging your milestones, cultivating gratitude, and celebrating with intention, you ensure that the journey is just as rewarding as the destination. Remember, success is built on the small steps you take each day, and each one is worth celebrating. So, take the time to honor your progress and keep moving forward with renewed energy and enthusiasm. Conclusion. The time is now. As you reach the end of this book, one thing should be crystal clear. The time to take action is now. The strategies and insights shared throughout these chapters are not just concepts to ponder. They are practical tools designed to help you stop wasting time and begin your journey to success today. Time is your most valuable asset, and every moment you delay is a moment lost. The choice to take control of your time and invest in your growth is entirely in your hands. Now is the moment to acknowledge the time you waste, understand the cost of that waste, and commit to setting clear goals and priorities. It's time to eliminate distractions, build productive habits, and master focus. It's time to stop procrastinating, hold yourself accountable, and turn failures into lessons. Every step you take from here on out is a step toward creating the life you desire. A life of purpose, fulfillment, and success. Remember, growth doesn't happen overnight. The key to long-lasting success is consistent, intentional action. It's about making small adjustments to how you spend your time and celebrating the progress you make along the way. By mastering the art of time management and embracing your full potential, you will unlock doors to opportunities and achievements you once thought were out of reach. The strategies and tools you've learned in this book are not temporary fixes. They are mindset shifts, practices, and habits that, when applied, will change the way you approach each day. You now have the power to take control of your time, your life, and your future. There's no better time than now to begin. The clock is ticking, and every second you delay is an opportunity missed. So, step forward with confidence, knowing that you are equipped with the knowledge to stop wasting time and start making meaningful progress toward your goals. The time is now to begin your journey to success. And with every moment you invest in your growth, you are shaping the future you've always dreamed of. Take action today. Your success is waiting.